Overflows, Beginningless Ignorance and Endless Enlightenment. Ignorance has no beginning, but it ends. Enlightenment has a beginning, but it never ends. And both of these become one. Indeed, they are one. Enlightenment is awakening from a deep slumber. It is coming to consciousness from a state of unconsciousness. It does not need any God outside. God outside is very dangerous. Its implications are ugly because God outside means worshipping, praising Him, praying to Him, going to the mosque, to the church, to the temple, and synagogue. God outside will never allow you to enter within yourself. Your eyes are focused outside, and there is no God outside. You are looking into an empty sky. The essence of life is within you. This very moment, you can turn within yourself, look into yourself. No worship, no prayer is needed. All that is needed is a silent journey to your own being. This is meditation, a silent pilgrimage to your own being. This is meditation, a silent pilgrimage to your own being. Indeed, meditation is silent pilgrimage to the inner. And the moment you find your center, you have found the center of the whole existence. The center is within you, and it is true. If you can find the center within you, you have found the center of the whole universe, and you can revolutionize it. The center is within you, and it is true. If you find the center within you, you have found the center of the whole universe, and you can revolutionize it. That is the reason that all the governments of the world are against Buddhas who have no weapon or power. One thing has to be remembered: ignorance has no beginning. Certainly, it has an end. You cannot know from what point your ignorance begins. You always find it there, and you are always in the midst of ignorance. You never know the beginning because there is no beginning. The end of ignorance is the beginning of enlightenment. Ignorance has no beginning, but it ends. Enlightenment has a beginning, but it never ends. And both of these become one. The beginning of enlightenment and the end of ignorance is a single point. Indeed, it is a dangerous point with two faces or two sides. One face looking towards beginningless ignorance, and the other face looking at the beginning of endless enlightenment, the unfathomable enlightenment. So you reach enlightenment, but yet you never reach it. You come to it, you drop into it, you become one with it, but still vast unknown remains. And that is the beauty of it and the mystery of it too. If everything was known in enlightenment, there would be no mystery. If everything becomes known, then the whole thing would become ugly. Then there would be no mystery and everything would be dead. So, enlightenment is not knowing in this sense. Also, it is not knowing as a suicide. Certainly, it is knowing in the sense that it is an opening into greater mysteries. Knowing then means that you have known the mysteries, you have become aware of the mystery. It is not that you have solved it. You become aware of the mysteries, but it cannot be solved. It is not there like a mathematical formula and everything is known. Rather, the knowing of enlightenment means you have come to a point where the mystery has become the ultimate. You have known that this is the ultimate mystery. You have known it as a mystery. Now you have become so mysterious that you cannot hope to solve it. Now you drop all hopes. But it is not despair or hopelessness. It is like understanding the nature of the mystery. The mystery is such that it is insoluble, and the very effort to solve it is absurd. The mystery is such that any effort to solve it through the intellect is meaningless and futile. You have come to the limit of your thinking. Now there is no thinking at all left, and where thinking comes to an end, the process of knowing begins. Where thinking comes to an end, you have realized the futility of thinking. The process, the mystery of knowing begins. But this is something very different from the knowing that science and other disciplines propose. The very word science means knowing, but knowing in the science, knowing in the sense of making a mystery demystified. Religious knowing means something quite the contrary. Religion is not demystifying reality. No, all that was known before becomes mysterious again. Now that all that was known before becomes mysterious again, even ordinary things about which you were confident that you knew them. Now, even that gate is lost. Everything in a way becomes gateless, endless, and unsolvable. This is very important. Now, all that was known before becomes mysterious again. You thought that you have known this, but it becomes mysterious again. Simple things in life that you had thought that you have known, but you had known it through thinking, not through the process beyond thinking. Knowing is participating in the exclusive mystery of the existence. Participating in the exclusive mystery of the existence is knowing. It is saying yes to the mysteries of life. It is living with the mysteries of life. Enlightenment is living with the mysteries of life. The intellect and its theory is not there now. You are face to face with it. It is an existential encounter, not through the mind, but through you. And who is you? Consciousness. It is not through the mind, but through you, the totality, the consciousness. Now you feel it from everywhere. Now you feel it from everywhere, from your body, from your eyes, from your hands, from your heart. The total being comes in contact with total mystery. This is the essence of enlightenment. The total being comes in contact with the total mystery. You feel it from everywhere, all around, surrounding you, from your body, from your eyes, from your hands, from your heart. Every faculty that you have, you feel it pouring into you. It is therefore just a beginning, and the end will never be, because the end would mean demystifying it. You are living, rejoicing in the mysteries of life. End would mean demystifying it. This is the beginning of enlightenment. There is no end to it, but this is the beginning. That is the beauty of it. Once you have tasted it, it is something like this. You live into it, and there is a greater joy when a person who has attained, who has experienced enlightenment and ends and dies in that state of enlightenment. You can conceive of the end of ignorance. Certainly, you can conceive of the end of ignorance, but there will be no end to this enlightened state of the being, enlightened state in which the mind dwells. Now you have jumped into a bottomless abyss. Enlightenment is jumping into a bottomless abyss. You can conceive of a form so many points, from so many points of view. You can conceive of it from so many points of view. If one comes to a state of mind through Kundalini, it will be an endless flowering. And the 1,000 petals of Sahasrara, or 1,000 petals center or crown center, do not mean exactly 1,000. 1,000 is a metaphor. 1,000 simply means the greatest number. It is symbolic. It is metaphor. This means that the petals of Kundalini are flowering, are endless. They will go on opening without an end till eternity lasts. You will know the first opening only, but the last will never be there, because there will be no limit to it. One can come to this point through Kundalini, or can come to it through any other method, but the outcome remains the same. Enough for now.